subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
Let's get Halo in the building. Halo, hop in.
Hey.
What's going on, Halo?
I don't know if Halo's around, but can I talk to you?
Go ahead.
Person to person?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, wait, Stack, hold on. Halo, go ahead.
All right.
Okay.
So one thing that a lot of people don't know what literally just happened. Y'all, we are in a snag. We have conservative, white, majority, everything deciding our future. We see the Supreme Court rolling back everything that was done over the last 60 to 100 years. They may say, okay, well, I'm being a little too much, but understand this. They have every level of government, including the Supreme Court. They're going to continue to stack more conservatives in that Supreme Court that's going to affect us for the next 50 years. And whenever you have white people that's conservative, the Southern people, all right, with a Southern mindset, it's never good for black people.
Okay.
I don't care.
How so?
For example, this is what's happening right now. We see affirmative action that got repealed. We see, obviously, Wade, even though I'm a pro-lifer, got repealed. We got ourselves in the snag. Donald Trump, believe him when he says that, hey, I want to be a dictator except on day one. He haven't offered black men anything. You're not going to get some support. They laughed about that on Fox News. If you teach black history, it's a wrap. Okay, you won't get funding. My point is this, is that I call them the party of takeaway because they take away your rights. They're going to take away your health care. It's not. And look, Project 2025 is a real thing because Steve Bannon was just talking about this other night, how they're going to absolutely push this agenda first day on day one in Washington. All right. Replacing the career long, doesn't matter who was in office. These people worked for years to make sure the government still run the way it's supposed to. Replace it with their loyalists. People, I promise you, black people, we are in trouble. You have no idea. Imagine getting your right to vote taken away because of the Supreme Court. We just gave ourselves away. You have no idea what y'all just did. This is, there's no way out of this. Donald Trump is not going to leave office because he got prison time to look forward to. So yes, they literally just said, we are going to introduce entire new government. We have to. A new system. We have to. Tell me what's going to happen, brother. Well, I mean, we got your kid. How are they going to stop? You know they're going to rig it. He said you would never have to vote again. You know they're going to rig it. That's not me tripping. I'm using his words. No one else.
Rig what?
No media.
They're going to rig what? What are you talking about, man?
Brother, what I'm saying is after this 4 years of Donald Trump or J.D. Vance or whatever, he's not leaving. You have a complete conservative.
What you mean he's not
government?
What kind of fear mongering is that? What do you?
It's not. Hey, did he not say that he believes in suspending the Constitution?
Not going to suspend the Constitution.
All right.
Tony, how do you?
All right. You trust a man like this?
How do you feel about the mass deportation they're going to do in January? How do you feel about it?
Look, my question is, who's next after that? How do you feel about he mentioned saying that he's going to literally either take the military or the National Guard and come into the cities and enforce law and order. He wanted to bring back stop and frisk, give these police officers immunity. He also said that he's going to destroy everything that makes America great. These institutions that we have, these three-letter agencies, even though people think that they're bad, it's all by power, man. Destroyed to what? To build it up. Brother,
so how
Elon Musk.
Go down. How do you feel about the mass deportations? All you do is deflect. How do you feel about that?
How we do it is important. People that came over here, I don't feel good about it because I don't trust him, and I don't think
So
he's
do
ever given us.
you have a bunch of illegal immigrants running around the country?
No, no. So there's immigrants. So the problem is, I need to fix when they come here for asylum. Those are the laws that need to be fixed, right? That's the problem. Some people will
How
come over here.
about they just
hmm
how about they stay in their homeland and just fix their homeland? How about they do that?
You been to Mexico? I'm saying the bad part of Mexico, where how bad these people are living. I have. I built 2 houses over there.
What
All right.
does that have to do with me and us over here?
It's bad. It's legal for any other immigrant to come over here from another country, from whatever type of war or situation. It's legal for them to come over here and seek
They're,
asylum.
they're not coming over here from wars. People are not in wars. They're just coming over here because they failed in their homelands. So why is that my problem or our problem?
Man, listen, that's not necessary too. Listen, the white Europeans do it. They've done it. That's how they got this country.
No, they not really. They don't come over here like that.
Why are you caping for them? That's exactly how they come over here. Even the Russians, the Ukrainians, they come over here, stay, they have babies, they go down to Florida, and they overstay their visas. Absolutely. They're just as a problem.
Not,
My point is just how we
they're
do
not.
it.
They're not coming in here in large numbers. There's not a flood of Ukrainians coming over here, sir. That's not true.
You haven't been paying attention.
I'm
You,
definitely paying attention. Ukraine is on the other side of the world. You got people who are running across the border. You have to take a plane from the Ukraine to get over here. That can be regulated. You can't regulate these people running across the border like that.
but this
Hey,
is a problem. I can't worry about them
no,
anymore.
no.
I have I only can really worry about what's going on with
What you
us.
mean we can't worry about people coming over here into our neighborhood?
I'm not. Listen, I think Donald Trump exacerbated that whole thing, right?
No,
If he wanted to fix,
no. Because you're changing the subject. You know, you're changing the subject, sir. Tony, Halo,
brother,
hey,
you just changed the subject. I came in here talking about something else. You changed it to immigration. You're back on the talking points again.
I'm not talking points, sir. You came in here talking about policies and what's going to be done to us. And one of the issues that we have policy wise, all the damn illegals over here, that's a problem. And you're caping, sir. Tony, you're clearly from an immigrant background.
No, I'm not. I'm from South Carolina, King Street, South Carolina. That's where my family originated
You're
from.
from, nobody is caping for immigrants except a person from an immigrant background. Nobody does that.
I'm not caping for immigrants. I'm saying that it's how we
Yet
deport people is
you're
important.
caping for immigrants, sir. You're talking about how
Yeah.
bad they got it in Mexico. That ain't our problem. That's something that an immigrant would be concerned about, or somebody with an immigrant background, sir.
No, my point is this, man. At the end of the
Yeah,
day, we are in the trap, and y'all don't even realize it.
there's nothing going to happen to us. That's
Donald Trump is going to do exactly what he promised.
nothing. He never promised to do anything to us as foundational Black Americans, which you're not. He's not going to do anything to us.
Why am I a foundation Black American? You can automatically rule somebody. Where am I from, then, brother? I don't speak no other language. I have an accent.
You,
What are you talking
you
about?
come from a tether background, sir. Clearly,
I'm a tether
yeah,
background. I'm here longer. I'm more Black than you. My family's been here longer than
you
yours.
haven't.
And you have the nerve to call me and say I'm a tether. I have a tether background.
Tether background, sir.
You sold your people out,
No,
man.
you are a tether, sir. This is tether babble. All of this fear mongering that's illogical and irrational, that's tether talk, sir. You
Stephen Miller is a known white supremacist. All these
Joe,
white supremacists around this president,
Joe,
you call me, I'm
Joe
fear.
Biden is too. Joe Biden is too. What makes him any less of a damn white supremacist? Joe Biden has vitriol for us, and his mentor was Robert Byrd, a damn Klan member. So what are you talking?
I didn't like Joe Biden 2.0, but 2.1, the man's grown and he's changed. He stood underneath a black president. Trump can never do that. He put a black woman in.
If you don't stop, Biden hasn't changed. Biden hasn't changed one damn bit. Biden is just as vitriolic towards black people as he was when he put the crime bill together. And you up here putting on the cape for Biden, trying to scare us with Trump. We lived through Biden, dude. We'll be all right through Trump. The fear mongering doesn't work, Mr. Halo. That's not going to work on us, sir. All of this, they're going to roll back civil rights and we won't be able to vote. That's immigrants won't be able to vote. See, you're projecting a lot of stuff from your immigrant family onto us.
Brother, the writing is on the
No,
wall, and y'all don't even see it.
we're
You,
not going to take away our right to vote. They're not going to do none of that.
who? The Supreme Court won't?
No, they won't.
They already did civil.
What's wrong with the conservative Supreme Court? Tell me, what's wrong with the conservative Supreme Court?
Is based in white supremacy.
No.
It doesn't matter if there's a couple black people on there. It doesn't matter. All right, it's a mindset.
What are you talking?
It's a mega. You asked me a question. I'm trying to answer it.
Because you don't know history. Because you not being of this lineage, sir, you don't know history. You're talking about the conservatives based on white supremacy. The liberals, the Democrats are based on white supremacy. The Democrats were the Ku Klux Klan. The Democrats were the ones who created the Confederate flag, and then some of the right-wing white supremacists defended. So they're all birds of a feather. We don't do that. That group is white supremacy and the other one ain't. All of them is white supremacy. We live in a system of white supremacy, sir.
Listen, man, I know you got to be a little bit brighter than what you're saying. Reconstruction, when black people came out of slavery, we were senators and congressmen, right? Guess what happened? That was a white lash happened. 10 years later, we were out, and then they implemented Jim Crow. When we have a black president, what happened? We got Donald Trump, the hate, the vitriol, the everything, right?
What?
And guess what? This is the best.
What are you saying? You're just saying stuff. There was just no correlation to what you said. There was
I can literally break it down a little bit more.
no correlation to what you said. You're just saying a bunch of talking points. You start talking about Reconstruction, Jim Crow, then a black president. None of that tied in and made any sense. You're just saying stuff, sir, like a tether. Hold on, Halo. I got Professor Allen in here. Let me get our brother, Professor Allen. Professor Allen, go ahead, sir.
Okay.
Hold on, Stack.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on, brother Tariq? First and foremost, Halo needs to decide on what profile he wants to use. That's Trust UCC.
Hey, Trust UCC or Halo is either or. It doesn't matter. Go ahead. What's your point? Next. What's your name?
My point is you don't know what the hell you talking about.
I'm wrong.
Andrew Johnson was a Dixiecrat, a Democrat who tried to reverse all the good things that was done for us by
he was
Abraham
in the South,
Lincoln.
Right? He was
I'm not talking to you right now. By Abraham Lincoln, and our ancestors without college degrees put a Republican in the office named Ulysses S. Grant, who was responsible for Reconstruction. So you need to go back to school and realize that Reconstruction was given to us by a Republican.
Please listen. He was a conservative in the South.
The worst policies we ever seen in our life came from Woodrow Wilson, a Democrat.
Paying you for this? Paying you for bad knowledge and wisdom.
According to Dr. Claude Anderson, Woodrow Wilson needed the black vote to win the presidential election in 1912. In formal statement to blacks, Woodrow Wilson said he wished to see justice done to the colored people in every manner, and not mere begrudging justice, but justice with liberality and cordial good feelings. Woodrow further stated, I want to assure them, the Negroes, that should I become president of the United States, they may count on me for
conservatives of the
absolute
South,
fair dealing.
And guess what? These Republicans of the day, if
after Woodrow Wilson won the election, you're babbling. I'm giving you evidence. Give me some evidence, sir. Dr. Claude Anderson said after Woodrow Wilson won the election, Congress drafted and sent to the president for his approval the greatest flood of new laws that discriminated against blacks that had ever been done, introduced by the United States Congress. Woodrow Wilson was so racist that he triggered the Great Migration. Sir, that was a Democrat.
Hey,
so
guess what? In
conclusion, babbler, let me wrap it back up. The Reconstruction was given to us by a Republican. Our foundational Black Americans have a history of being conservative. We have a history of being aligned with the Republican Party. Now, I don't care either which way. I don't care either which way. I'm just telling you evidence. My evidence came from Dr. Howard Zinn, A People's History of the United States, and from Dr. Claude Anderson, Dirty Little Secrets. Where's your evidence coming from? Jamaica.
I'm glad
it's coming from Jamaica.
Jamaica. Man, where'd you get your PhD online? Because what you just said,
I never said I had a PhD, but I'm done talking to you.
All right, you ain't done talking to me. Don't go
Thank you,
nowhere. I
Tariq.
got you.
Thank you.
Nah, come on in. Come to the table, brother, because I'm about to school you on something.
Oh,
The fact that you want to go by names and say Republican and Democrat, these people was the Dixiecrats of the South, right? These people were the ones that loved the Confederate flag. Today, the Republicans, if you go to one of the rallies, I promise you, you'll see one of the battle flags, which is a Dixiecrat flag, right? Because they are the real Dixiecrats of yesterday. These Republicans of last year was actually more liberal, like Abe Lincoln. If they were the actual Republicans, right? Why would they have a Dixiecrat flag at one of the rallies when they're supposed to be the party of Lincoln from the South? They have a problem with you taking their statues down. They have a problem with you
said that.
taking the history or the schools
I,
names away from their soldiers.
I just said that. I said that earlier about the Democrats were the ones.
Yes.
Yeah, so they're some of them.
No, no. You looking at the. You keep.
Slow down. A lot of the white supremacists are one and the same to a certain degree. That's why I look at all of them being tools of white supremacy. There's a distinction without a difference. That's what I'm saying. But Halo, I guess the people kind of know you from different profiles. Are you from Jamaica? You from Jamaica, brother?
No, man. I told you where. I mean, look, man. I already told you where my family's
I
from,
don't believe.
right? Original.
I don't believe.
King Street, South.
Dude, I don't believe you. You coming in and you just babbling. You got Tether energy, Tether vibes. You caping for immigrants like that, and you're fear mongering and all of that. It's. I smell Bammy. I smell Bammy and curry chicken, brother. Anyway, Halo. Any last words? Let me get some more people because
Yeah, if I was y'all black people, please consider finding another place to go to. I promise you, pay attention to the Supreme Court.
where
They are absolutely be rolling your rights away. Right?
Wait, what you mean another place to go to? Where you talking about us leave the U.S.? What are you talking about?
That might be the best course of action at this point.
Go flee and tether ass out of here. We're not like you. We ain't about to go flee nowhere. That's Tether Talk 101. Always talking about running somewhere. We ain't going nowhere. Ain't nobody going nowhere, sir. That's Tether Talk 101. You 100% a damn tether. We ain't going nowhere.
Discover the heart of our history at the Hidden History Museum in Los Angeles. Now open with new weekend hours, Thursday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Located at 2131 West Jefferson Boulevard in Los Angeles. Our museum showcases the brilliance and ingenuity of foundational Black American culture, along with the richness of global Black culture. Come in, explore our displays, and shop for books, films, and other unique items that celebrate our legacy. Also, be sure to look out for our popular special events. For more information, visit hiddenhistorymuseum.com.